guys, welcome to my kitchen. I want to do this real fast before I put everything away. Today is Saturday and it's the first Saturday of the month, which means it is the Harrisburg Flea. They just switched to having it at the Strawberry Square in Harrisburg instead of outside because it's November now. It's getting chilly. There was a brand new grocery store that just opened in downtown Harrisburg. Downtown has like no grocery options. Like they have a Rite Aid and they have, you know, little corner stores, but no real like grocery stores. So this one local entrepreneur started this new grocery store called Provisions that is a low waste, zero waste grocery store. If you guys didn't know, my roommate and I try really hard to be low waste and not create, you know, too much trash or anything like that. Like we fill our recycling bin way more than we do our trash. Like you see right here, like our recycling bin is like overflowing right now, and then our little trash can has like nothing in there, just like some used paper towels, and that's like it. We have trash day every Monday, and really we only have to put our trash can out like once a month, and then our recycling bin out maybe every 2 weeks, but we try to do it every week just in case I get like shipments in and I have big cardboard boxes and stuff like that to throw out. But yeah, usually we don't have that much to put out on the corner, which is why I've kind of ranted before about how I wish I could just opt out of paying for trash service, because there's literally a dumpster right around the corner, right at the end of our block, that we could use. But besides that, anyways, so I went to Provisions today. They opened up officially on the 1st. They had the grand opening on Wednesday. Finally made it today. Got up, got going, got some coffee at Little Amps, and made my way over to Strawberry Square. I just got this big bag of groceries in my Baggu bag. Highly recommend this bag, by the way. Baggu, B-A-G-G-U. It's huge, holds everything, and it folds up really small and has like a little pouch you can put it in, so I always keep it in my backpack in case of spontaneous grocery trips, so we don't have to use plastic bags, because when we first moved here we definitely accumulated a huge bulk of plastic bags, especially from like Target and Wegmans. So I try to keep reusable bags in my backpack with me in case of those spontaneous trips, because that's usually how my grocery trips go. I just decide randomly. My roommate gets home, we're both just like, hey, let's go to Wegmans, get some groceries. So I have my Baggu bag and my mesh bag for groceries. These mesh bags look like they don't hold much, but they really do. Most of the time I have to talk the grocery person into like putting more in there. It's like, I promise it'll fit more. Don't worry about the weight, it'll do it. It holds a lot and it doesn't break. Like these last so long. I have a smaller version of this that's teal that I've had for like 6 years and it's still in great condition. So there's a couple, you know, reusable, low waste options for you. Anyways, here to talk about Provisions. Really stoked about this. They had a special deal today during the Harrisburg Flea that if you spent $40 there today, you get a free tote bag, like Provisions tote bag. That's really cool looking. And honestly, when I got this huge bag of stuff, I thought for sure I would get at least close to $40, but this whole thing ended up only being $25, guys. I was amazed. I got so many things, or at least to me, I got a good amount of things. I don't have to do a huge grocery trip this week. I already have like pasta, oats, rice. I have like broccoli and potatoes and almond milk already in the fridge. So the only things I really need to get was just a few extra essentials. So the first thing I got, I'll show you the packaged things first, and then I'll go over like the things that were zero packaging. So I got this loaf of bread. They carry Dave's Killer Bread, which is vegan, organic, non-GMO. This used to be like an online only brand. I remember hearing about it like years ago. All the vegans are freaking out about it because it's like a healthy bread that's vegan and like full of, you know, whole grains, and it has a really great mission. It's called Dave's Killer Bread because I think it was made by like this guy Dave who you know, was in prison, and he started this company, and I think either all or most of the company is ran by people who used to be in prison, and then they came out and he gives them, you know, job opportunities, because once you have a felony on your record and yada yada, it can be really hard to find a job once you're out. So I think that's really cool. Yeah, it's USDA organic, non-GMO, always power packed with whole grains. So yeah, I got the thin slice bread, so it's only 70 calories per slice, 3 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, 340 milligrams of omegas, so there's definitely like some flax seeds in here, I'm sure. Oh yeah. So I'll be using this for toast and sandwiches if I want. I usually keep my bread in the freezer just to make sure it lasts longer, because I don't eat bread like every day. So got this. Stoked about this. Got some bread for the week. And then I got a carton of tomatoes. This was, I can't remember how much this was. I have the receipt somewhere in here, but I'll go down the price list with you guys at the end. I think it's in here. Here we go. The bread was $5.99, and the tomatoes, these tomatoes were $1.99, so that's great. And this is like more than enough that I need. I'll probably share some of these with my roommate because we both eat a lot of salads. Speaking of salad, Howls up on the counter with me. He's really interested in this. Hi. What am I doing? He is always hungry, I swear. He's a freak. So yeah, I also got a package of spring mix. I usually get like the family size if I go to Wegmans, but then I always tell myself I'm going to eat salad and then I don't, so then half of it goes bad anyways. So this is the right size for me. I'm accepting it. This was $3.99, so just pretty good for an organic spring mix. Usually, I mean, it's about average price, so that's fine. So I got baby spinach and spring mix, tomatoes, bread. I got a small bunch of bananas, already getting a little brown, so they'll actually be ready to eat within the next couple of days. Or, you know, I'll probably have this one like today, but, you know. And the bananas were like 73 cents. So pretty good for, I mean, they're not organic, they're just regular bananas, but gotta do what you gotta do. Got 2 lemons to make some lemon water or add to my asparagus that's in the fridge. I love adding fresh lemon juice to asparagus right after it's cooked. The lemons were $1.58. They were 79 cents each, and they're like really good size lemons, and they smell really good and really fresh. And then I used one of my reusable produce bags to get some sweet potatoes. These were, where's the yams? Sweet potatoes, $1.50 for 2 like large sweet potatoes. So that's awesome. Lily and I eat a lot of these. I think we still have 1 large sweet potato in here. So I either pop this like in the microwave and have like a baked sweet potato, or I'll slice it up into coins and pop them in the oven and have like little like chip coins of sweet potatoes. That's like my like easiest kind of lazy way to do it. And then last 2 packaged items, I got some roasted garlic. That's just like canned or jarred, I suppose. And this was only $2.79 for like, you know, an organic roasted garlic that's going to last me for like 2 years. It says it's good until August 31st, 2019. Because I know I don't always remember to use garlic, but this will be nice to keep around. I can add to my sweet potato or to my broccoli. And, you know, anything that I'm really going to like roast in the oven, this will be really good with it. Or even to add to like pasta, you know? And then I got a little baggie. They had a whole bulk section, obviously. All of their store is mostly just bulk containers to, you know, minimize the waste. So they had a huge spice section, and they even had some vegan no chicken gravy mix. So I picked up some of this. It's just a little bit for now. I want to try it out first before I consider using it for Thanksgiving, if I remember to use it before Thanksgiving. But usually I am a fan of more like brown gravy, like beef gravy, I guess. So I think this is going to be more of like a white gravy. So when I mix it up, we'll see what happens. Decide if it's more of a mashed potatoes type of gravy or like a biscuits and gravy type of gravy. But yeah, this is cool. I was really stoked to see some, you know, vegan friendly bulk items that wasn't just like beans and rice, you know, and lentils. So I got some of this. So excited to try that. And I brought some of my own containers. So I brought 2 mason jars, just like regular size mason jars. So one of them has some magical maple granola that I can just sprinkle on top of yogurt or on a smoothie bowl or something like that. I don't usually have granola in the house because, like I've said before, I'm trying to be like lower carb. But just having a little bit around to sprinkle on top when I want a little texture to my yogurt and smoothies and stuff will be nice. And it's a good chunky kind. I don't like it when it's just like really loose and not that crunchy or anything like that, so this is good. The gravy mix was $1.82, and the maple, oh my gosh, this granola was 66 cents, guys. That's awesome. That's like a cup and a half, almost a cup and a half of granola, and this will last me for a while because I just sprinkle on like 1 or 2 tablespoons. So heck yeah. Way better than getting a bag of granola that's like $4.99. And this is organic as well. It's like the Nature's Made brand, I think. So, stoked about that. This is probably the main reason why I thought this was going to be way more expensive than I thought. Because I was like, oh, granola's so expensive. 66 cents. And then I saw they had lots of baking mixes and flours and sugars. I thought about getting brown sugar, but I didn't have enough jars. At least like not enough small jars. I didn't want to use one of my big jars to fill with sugar because I'm really not going to use brown sugar that much. But they did have a pancake mix, just like all-purpose pancake mix. It said deluxe pancake mix, whatever that means. And I know my roommate has been like really craving pancakes lately, and I haven't had like a vegan friendly pancake mix in the house. I have like an old one that has like whey protein in it. So pick this up so we can whip up some pancakes. This is probably only enough to make like two batches for like pancakes for the both of us. But you know, it's just a little something, a little treat that we can make on the weekends. I'll probably, when I go to the grocery store, like Wegmans later, I might get a can of pumpkin to add to this to make like pumpkin pancakes or something like that. So yeah, this was nice. The pancake mix was only $1.23. So versus buying a bag, it's gonna be like $5 or $6. $1.23. So that's awesome. Oh, and I also got Honeycrisp apple for snack for later today. I try not to buy too many apples and pears. Like, I love them, but I always forget about them. I like put them on the kitchen cart and they sit there because I don't really snack that often. But this will be something nice to have as a snack instead of like a protein bar or something like that. If I just want something fresh, maybe some peanut butter with it or sprinkle on some honey and cinnamon. And then finally, they had a whole section of cereal in bulk, which I thought was really cool. I've never seen like cereal in bulk. I've seen, you know, granolas and oats and stuff like that, but never just like straight up cereal. So they had like this off-brand organic cinnamon squares that I just filled one of these containers that I got from Amazon. I love them. We have a whole set over here. Where are they? Where are you? Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, I got this whole set, so it has this container, 2 large containers, 2 medium containers, and 2 small containers. And I think I got that set for under $30 from Amazon. And, you know, they're supposed to be like airtight. You know, you lift the thing and it pops it up. And then you fold it back down. So way cheaper option compared to like the OXO brand, which is the one most people go for, but it's higher end, higher price. This does like the same thing. Doesn't have the button, but you know, this works too. Keeps them nice and fresh, and it looks nice. You can see what's in there. So I love this, and it's lighter weight as compared to like mason jars. So this is something that, I mean, like, yeah, I threw my mason jars and this in my backpack, but this was like, it's nice, guys. I like this. End of story. Howls being crazy. So, yeah, that was my whole thing. That's my grocery list. Let's see, cinnamon squares, $1.17, guys, for like half a bag. Probably a little over half a bag of Cinnamon Toast Crunch organic version, whatever. So, pretty nice. Cereal is definitely my weakness. So I like that I was able to just get a little bit to have as like a nighttime snack if I'm really craving it. But I don't have to worry about finishing off a whole bag and, you know, dealing with all of that to recycle and stuff. So, you know, it felt just really good to go to a grocery store that makes it really easy and really encourages you to, you know, live lower waste and buy groceries without using too much plastic and packaging. I mean, they did have like prepackaged cleaning items and self-care items and prepackaged pasta sauces, and you know, some of the produce items are prepackaged. They had like bags of chips and yada yada, but still, like at least 70-75% of the whole store is all low waste. They sell a lot of local items as well. Like, yes, I got the Dave's Killer Bread, which is not local, but they also had a local bakery, Raising the Bar. They were selling their like focaccia and baguettes and other like nice breads like that. They also had brownies and cookies and blondies and stuff from them, which was really cool. And they also have bulk coffee, which I'm super stoked about. I'm definitely gonna go back for that. Like right now, I got this little coffee tin when I was in Lancaster, and it just has like these 2 little bags of coffee in them. I got this one from Zion, and then this one's from Little Amps, of course. The actual tin doesn't really have any sealant. It doesn't, like, there's no seal to this, so I probably won't put loose beans in here because it's not like very airtight at all. But it's nice to put little baggies in. But anyways, like I said, stoked about bulk coffee because we really don't make coffee at home that often. So usually when I get bags, like we have a full bag over there as well of Little Amps coffee, and I know I'm never going to use all of that bag before it goes bad. And they do sell Little Amps coffee and Elementary coffee, which is another coffee roaster in Harrisburg, in bulk. So then if I decide that I want to have some coffee around in the house when this stuff is gone, I can just get a little bit that'll, you know, get me by for like the week or whatever. So then I know I'll have just enough of coffee that I need if I want to make something, and it's not gonna go sour before I use it, because coffee is expensive and it sucks when you spend $20 on a bag of coffee and then half of it goes bad before you get a chance to use it. So I'm really, really stoked to have the bulk coffee and bulk baking mixes and things like that. So I can't remember if I mentioned this, but in case you didn't know, I literally have my phone in the microwave right now so that we can get a good shot, because I still can't find my tripod. So guess what? My phone's inside the microwave, leaning against a candle. DIY, bitch. Anyways, I can't remember if I mentioned, but Provisions also has different sized glass jars that you can purchase there to put your bulk items in. So I picked up another it's large to me, but they labeled it as a medium mason jar. Because I do have an even larger one that's like probably like a gallon or something like that. It's huge. It's so huge I don't even think it would fit on one of my shelves in my cabinet. So I was like, this'll do. I don't need to buy anything in that much bulk, at least not that I know of yet. So this 32-ounce glass mason jar was $1.29, which is pretty good. I'll accept it. Maybe it is a little bit more expensive than if I just bought like a bulk package of these, but I honestly don't have the space to buy like a 6 or 8 pack of these mason jars. So just buying a few on hand and, you know, getting it from a local shop is totally okay with me. So like I said, all of this stuff was $25.64. So I'm really stoked about that. Like, this stuff is most of these things are gonna last me for a couple weeks. And they're just nice little items that I wouldn't usually buy at a normal grocery store because I don't need that much of them. So being able to just get a little bit and support a local business is really cool to me. So I hope you've learned some things here. If you're local, definitely go check out Provisions. Get your reusable bags. Like, these things are just very small changes you can make to kind of minimize your footprint. Like these reusable produce bags that I got these from Amazon. They were like $10 and I use them all the time. And, you know, reusable shopping bags, like the canvas bags or anything like that. Super simple to keep around. And even if you do end up collecting grocery bags, like, I'm not perfect, guys. I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect. Like, we have this whole bag of grocery bags here. So it definitely happens, but you can always recycle those bags. I don't think our local recycling program allows us to recycle grocery bags, but almost every grocery store, like Target, Wegmans, Giant, they all have like a kiosk inside the store where you can recycle grocery bags. So you can get rid of your bulk plastic bags and then get some nice reusable ones. And yeah, so I definitely support Provisions. Really excited that they're here in Harrisburg, sending the good vibes. And yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any other tips or questions, be sure to hit me up. Hit subscribe, thumbs up if you're into this, yada yada yada, all that jazz. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.